Welcome to Tree Love Speaks. Great conversations start right here, so sit back and enjoy.
Okay, I've given you guys 48 hours to watch Bridgerton. It's only 4 episodes. So here I am, spoilers and all, right? Here's my take. I got something to say. All right. Absolutely amazing. Amazing. I love every bit of it. So I am a Pollen fan. I love Penn and Colin. So let me rate Bridgerton seasons the way I want to rate them. Bridgerton 3 is my number one Bridgerton. It was 2 at first. Don't get me wrong. I still love Kate and Anthony, right? I love Kate and Anthony. It's hard to choose. But Pollen gave us the slow burn from season 1 up to season 3. They're my number one. I love them. And then Kate and Anthony. And then Benedict and Sophia. I know people don't understand why the first one is not my favorite. It's okay. It's going to, unfortunately. Okay, so the first one is going to be my fourth. The fourth one is tied with being number 2. And I don't even want to talk about the extra we got with the Queen. But I don't want to talk about that series because that is number 1 by itself. Even though it's in the Bridgerton universe, the Queen, baby, she set it off. That was my show, right? Okay, so let me just say, they are doing the book justice, but the book and the show will never be the same. They didn't start off the same. They're not running the show in sequence with the book, which most of you already know that. But I want y'all to have an open mind because things are not going to always align up with the book. Simply, it's just not, right? Time doesn't afford it. A book has the opportunity to be more detailed, give more fluff. A movie doesn't have that much time. We don't have to know all the details of everything about everything. The book has the opportunity to do that. A series doesn't, right? You can bore your audience. You can give too much detail to too much. And let me just say this before I jump into season 4 with Benedict and Sophia. Y'all who are saying that Kate and Anthony, Pollen, and Colin and all that are not getting enough screen time, this is not their series. This is about Benedict, right? This is about Benedict, and Francesca's life is running over. So what they did, and I love how they did it, they started because technically 3 and 4 is really a continuation. The whole thing, I know y'all gonna say all of it is a continuation. Yes and no. 3 and 4 are literally a continuation. And why I say that is because the 3 romances that were highlighted in 3 are continuing in 4. I know some of y'all being smart gonna say, Benedict didn't have a romance in 3. No, he didn't. But he is trying to find himself, and that started in 3. Right? He like, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'm just lost. I don't know. Right? And then Pollen and Francesca and her husband, they all happen in 3. And we're seeing the results of what happened in 3 coming over to 4. Right? So, why doesn't Benedict know that Sophia is the lady, the mysterious lady in silver. He has a lot of things working against him. The reason why he doesn't see her for who she obviously is, because number one, someone of his high rank, the wealth, and this is what you call a person that is born into old money, he would never put together that this woman that I saw at the ball is this maid that I'm now riding with, that I had to rescue and basically save their life. His in the knowledge of where he is and what he's riding on and what he knows to be true, he would not look at her. If you notice, every woman that he came into contact, ever since the lady in silver, he's looking at all of this right here. He hasn't done that for her. And she's right in his face. He has not even thought about doing that, the lip and all this part of her. Because he's, in his mind, it's like, it definitely can't be her. She's a maid. So he's not looking. If you notice, there's a huge line that gave y'all a hint of why he hasn't noticed her. He said, I won't even look at you, even though he is looking at her. But he did say that, right? So he's not really looking at her, even though he's looking at her. He knows, but he doesn't know. And let me tell you why you know he knows in a way. Because when he was reeking with pain on the bed, he saw the lady in silver. And of course, this was the maid. Call him being delusional, so reeked in pain. It could have been anybody standing there. No. He saw her for who she was when he was wrapped in pain. When reality kicked in and he woke back up the next morning, and the people who run the house was back in, his mind went back to, okay, I know that's not who I'm looking for, because she's a maid, right? He just can't, he's fighting against what he knows to be true and what the back of his mind is telling him this is her. So, a major part that most of y'all missed while y'all beating him up is when he decided to just sit down and draw her. He saw that she was the lady in silver. At the very end of episode 4, this is the reason why he ran over to the house. That's why he ran to the house looking for her. Because he now knows it's her. And why all of y'all are so offended about him asking her to be his mistress, that's all she could be. Their class is everything, right? It's different levels to this. She is not in the same class. He can't marry a maid. He can't be outwardly with a maid. The only thing a maid could be to him is a mistress, if he just so happens to fall in love. If you go back to season 1, when Anthony was being a rake, he had a woman that he was basically in love with that he could not openly bring to the family as his woman because she was in a lower class. Same thing is happening with Benedict, but the difference is she is the same class as him. A lot is going to come out in episodes 5, 6, 7, and 8 is just going to top it off. But a lot is going to happen, and I just cannot wait. It ends well. So he's not crazy. He's put together that this is her. And that's the reason why he's telling her, Sophia, I can't marry you. This is in the previews. If you didn't see it, I'm sorry, you need to look. I can't marry you. The only thing you can be is I'm offering you. He's like, why are you insulted? He knows plenty of maids that would love to be his mistress, you know? So while y'all think this is insulting, this is actually an honor to someone with lower class, because basically what this man is saying is you're about to be a kept woman. I can't acknowledge you as being my wife. I can't bring you outward to the ball or anything like that, but you're going to be well kept. You're going to be well taken care of. That's what he's saying. That is what he said to her. So mistress back then meant it is a mistress, But see, it's a whole lot tied to it, and I don't want to be too long-winded, but trust me, it all comes together in part 2, 5, 6, 7, and 8. It all comes together. Well done. Absolutely amazing story. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it.